Hello guys and welcome to my channel English with وفاء. أهلا بكم في قناتي لتعلم اللغة الإنجليزية مع وفاء. بالنسبة للفيديو ديال اليوم هو فيديو مختلف عن الفيديوهات اللي قبل، بحيث أنني ركزت على واحد short story، يعني قصة قصيرة and it's in English باللغة الإنجليزية، وحاولت أنني نبعد على الترجمة باللغة العربية. فالهدف غادي يبان إلى حد ما أن ستوري صعيبة، ولكن الهدف هو أن ماشي ديما تعودوا على اللغة العربية. فبعض المرة تقدروا تفهموا من الصور، كتفهموا من بعض المرة كتفهموا من خلال الصور كتفهموا المعنى ديال الستوري. فبغيت أن تعودوا الأذن ديالكم على الانجليش pronunciation، واخا ما يتفهموش الكلمات، ولكن راه مهم بزاف أن بعض المرات نبعدوا على العربية باش نتعودوا على اللغة الإنجليزية والاستماع إليها. So let's start. So the name of the story, Rick is overweight, is the name of a person overweight. Rick loves food. He loves food too much though. He is overweight. He eats food when he is bored. He eats food when he is stressed out. He eats food when he hangs out with his friends. I mean, when he goes out. He eats huge meals. He eats waffles, fried chicken, and eggs for breakfast. He eats pizza, French fries, and soda for lunch. He eats a hamburger and onion rings for dinner. He also eats a lot of snacks between meals. He never exercises. He gets tired very easily. He's okay with his weight though. He laughs when people call him fat. Funny eating habits. Heather has funny eating habits. She likes soggy cereals, so she waits 10 minutes after she pours the milk. She eats pizza with a fork and knife. She eats French fries with chopsticks. She drinks ketchup from the packet. She puts ketchup on her chips. She likes to eat moussards with dumplings. She likes to eat pizza cold. She likes to eat melted ice cream. She likes eating seeds. She likes eating bananas with pretzels. She is not shy to eat wildly around her friends. People usually stare at her, but Heather doesn't care. Food samples. Rosie went to the supermarket. She wanted to buy milk, cereals, and chicken. She took a shopping cart. She went to the meat aisle. She grabbed a pack of chicken and put it inside the shopping cart. She went to the dairy aisle. She grabbed a gallon of milk and put it inside the shopping cart. She went to the cereal aisle. She grabbed a box of sweet cereal and put it inside the shopping cart. She saw a long line of people. She was curious what they were lining up for. She looked at the front of the line. They were giving out samples of pizza. Samples are free. There was always a line for samples. Rosie decided to stand in line too. A photo collage. Diane wanted to get Tina a gift. She wanted to get Tina something meaningful. At first, she wanted to buy her something. She knew Tina wanted a designer bag for a long time. Diane didn't think it was meaningful enough. She wanted to give something that came from the heart. She decided to make a photo collage. She got old photos of them over 10 years. She cut them out and slapped them on a cardboard piece. It was not expensive to make. Diane wrapped the gift up. She gave it to Tina. "I hope you like it," Diane said. Tina opened. She stared at the collage. Diane could tell she didn't like it. Tina smiled. "Love it," she said. "I can't tell you're lying," Diane said. "Fine, I just thought you would give me something better," Tina said. Reading on a rainy day. Karen looked out the window. There were drops of water on the window. It was starting to rain. Karen had planned to play soccer with her friends. She had to cancel the plan, she was sad at first. She then started to read her book. Rainy weather was the perfect time to read. She made herself a cup of hot chocolate. She sat on her couch. She put a blanket over herself. She opened her book. It was interesting. She read 100 pages in an hour. She heard her phone ring. "Karen, let's go play soccer. It stopped raining," her friend said. Karen didn't want to go anymore. She wanted to read her book. "I'm going to stay in," Karen said. She continued reading. Borrowing books and movies. Colleen went to the library. She needed to get books for her project on Barack Obama. She found his biography. It was a heavy book with a lot of information. She flipped through the pages. There were some nice pictures of Obama. The book seemed helpful. She put it in her basket. She found the movie section. She decided to check it out. She could borrow a movie for 3 days for free. It would cost $3 to borrow a movie for 7 days. She picked a movie about a girl with diabetes. She put it in her basket. She checked out the book and the movie. Never give up. Kenneth is a good tennis player. He has been playing since he was 7 years old. He is now 16 years old. He competes against other players all around the country. They are also very good. He is competing against the best teen tennis player tomorrow. He is nervous. He has heard rumors about him. The other player is named Antonio. Antonio is mean. He is very competitive. He is not afraid to hurt people. He has punched someone before. Kenneth told his dad he wanted to quit. "Why? You have been doing so well," Kenneth's dad said. "I'm scared of Antonio," he said. "Never give up, never give up," Kenneth's dad said. Trying new things. Shirley is a very picky eater. She doesn't eat anything with cheese. She doesn't like chicken or pork. She doesn't like trying new things. One day, Shirley went to her friend's house. Her friend's dad made them a companion dish. Shirley was used to eating American food. I can't eat this, Shirley said to her friend. You have to. My dad made it for you, she said. Shirley felt bad. She grabbed her fork. She slowly stuck it into the food. She ate it slowly. It was surprisingly good. She finished her food in 5 minutes. Wow, I'll get you another plate for friends, Dad said. Her friend's dad said. Shopping at thrift shop. Mariana likes clothes. She likes being unique. A lot of girls in her school shop at the same stores. Mariana hates to have the same outfit as another girls. That is why she shops at thrift shops. A thrift shop sells things that people donate. There are usually clothes that have been worn before. Sometimes there are stains and holes on the clothes. They are very cheap. Mariana enjoys looking through clothing racks. She usually finds at least one thing she likes. Last weekend she found a dress. It was black and long. She thought it would be good to wear to a fancy dinner. Weird schedules. Finley has a strange sleeping schedule. He goes to sleep at 5 a.m. and wakes up at 3 p.m. He has a weird eating schedule too. He eats breakfast at 3:30 p.m. He eats lunch at 7 p.m. He eats dinner at 1 a.m. One day he was feeling hungry at 1 a.m. He didn't want to cook though. He decided to go to a 24/7 dinner, 24 meals always available. He drove down to the dinner. There were a few people there. Finn sat on a stool by himself. He ordered a burger and a milkshake. Wear it, return it. Jacqueline had an event to go to. It was a reunion with her high school classmates. Everyone would be there. She wanted to look great and impress them. She bought an expensive dress. It was red and sparkly. It cost $500. She was planning to keep the tag on because she wanted to return it after the reunion. She went to the reunion. Everyone looked at her. She stood out. Everyone was dressed in pants and shirts. Someone was even wearing pajamas. Jacqueline felt embarrassed. People complimented her, though she tried to forget about it. She started talking to her old classmates. Then she felt a cold splash on her. Someone had accidentally spilled cranberry juice on her. She couldn't return the dress anymore. Wholesale store. Maya likes to save money. She likes wholesale stores better than market. Wholesale stores sell things in large quantities for a lower price. Wholesale. They have things like a gallon of mustard. A regular market only sells a bottle of mustard. Maya wants to buy apple, ketchup, and chips. The apples come in pack, which has 20 apples. The pack costs $6. That means each apple is only 30 cents. At the market, each apple costs 40 cents. Maya's husband doesn't like wholesale stores. He gets tired of things easily. He would rather buy fewer apples for a higher price. Maya, we can't finish 20 apples before they go bad, her husband said. Of course we can. Camera shy. Charlie was camera shy. He didn't like having his photo taken. He often ran away from a camera. Charlie and his friends were in Hawaii. Bob wanted to take a group picture. He thought the beach would be a great place to do it. Charlie began to get nervous. His friends got closer together. Charlie walked away. Charlie, come on, they said. Charlie ignored them. Bob put his camera down. He ran after him. Charlie, you know why pictures are important? He asked. Charlie shook his head. When you're old, you and your friends will want to see how you looked like when you were young, Bob said, putting on sunscreen. Jane and Tara went to the beach. It was hot. The sun was out. The sky was clear. Jane put on some sunscreen. She put it on her arms, legs, and face. She didn't want her skin to burn. Her sunscreen was SPF 50. That means Jane can stay in the sun 50 times longer than she could without it. With SPF 50, Jane probably will not get sunburned. She asked Tara if she needed any. No, I'm okay, Tara replied. Jane warned her that she would get burned. Tara ignored her. When they went back home, Tara got tanner. She didn't get burnt. Some people don't burn. A problematic car. Tara has had a red Honda for 20 years. A lot of bad things have happened to his car. Someone also keyed his car. The red color has faded. The heating and cooling systems are funny. When it is hot outside, only the heater works. When it is cold outside, only the air conditioner works. The windows only open halfway. Only the country music station works. The windshield wipers scratch the windows. The car has to be manually locked. Tyler plans to get a new car. He is waiting to earn enough money. Taking good care of teeth. Jack has really white teeth. He has never had a cavity before. He takes good care of his teeth. He brushes his teeth with whitening toothpaste for 5 minutes. He brushes in a circular motion. He doesn't forget his tongue. Afterwards, he uses mighty mouthwash. He wrings his mouth with it for a minute. It burns a little bit. Finally, he flosses between every tooth. He does this process after he eats. He even does this after eating a snack. He brings his teeth, cleaning supplies everywhere. He even brings them to school. Chocolate is too sweet. Susie likes to eat chocolate. She really likes chocolate with caramel. Her mom gives her a chocolate bar. Susie is happy. She bites the bar. It's tasty. She starts to get thirsty. The chocolate is too sweet. Mom, can you give me a drink? She asks. Her mom gives her a drink. Susie drinks it. It is chocolate milk. Too sweet, Susie yells. You never said what kind of drink you wanted, her mom says. Susie gets up from her seat. She grabs a water bottle. She drinks a lot of water. Much better, she says. She continues eating the chocolate. Zoo animals. Hannah, Stephanie, and Erika went to the zoo. They saw a lot of cute animals. There were giraffes which have long necks. There were monkeys whose faces look like human faces. They eat a lot of bananas, though. There were horses which have nice hair. There were koalas. They were sleeping. There were pandas. They were big. There were iguanas. They look funny. There were bears. They look soft. Hannah, Stephanie, and Erika wanted to touch the animals. They couldn't. They could only take pictures. Ask for forgiveness, not permission. Hilly has wanted to get her ears pierced since she was young. Her parents have never let her. They don't like how it looks. They tell her she can pierce her ears when she doesn't live with them anymore. All of Haley's good friends have pierced ears. They told her to do it. They said that she can hide them with her hair. Haley didn't want to be anxious all the time, though. If she pierced her ears, her parents would get mad. That was it. They couldn't be mad forever. Haley took a deep breath. She pierced her ears. Nothing was impossible. Katie wants a lot of things that are hard to get. She wants to be President of the United States. She is 35. She wants to go to Harvard. She wants to get 1 million friends. She wants to have 10 more siblings. She wants to be a belly dancer. She wants to travel all over the world. She told her mom about all her dreams. You should be more realistic, her mom said. But I want to be amazing, Katie said. Start small, her mom said. Katie ignored her mom. Nothing was impossible. The word impossible even says impossible. She doesn't want anything. Donna's birthday was coming up. Her friends asked her what she wanted. Donna said to get her nothing. She didn't want to owe them anything. Her parents asked her what she wanted. Donna told them not to get her anything. Are you sure? Her mom said. Her mom asked. Donna said yes. Donna's parents and friends didn't believe her. They thought she was just being modest. They got her presents anyways. Donna's mom gave her a diamond bracelets. Her dad gave her flowers. Her friends threw her a surprise party. Donna said thank you. Donna was a little disappointed though. She didn't have much fun at her surprise party. Long-distance relationship. Arthur and Betty used to go to the same high school. After high school, they went to different colleges. They still wanted to date though. Arthur lives in California. Betty lives in Massachusetts. They talked to each other a lot. They talked on the phone. They sent letters. They sent photos of what they were doing to each other. They talked to each other on FaceTime too. Arthur and Betty had to deal with the time difference. Massachusetts was 3 hours ahead of California. Sometimes Arthur forgets to call. He tried to talk to her at 11 p.m. California time. It was 2 a.m. in Massachusetts though. They miss each other a lot, riding a horse. Sarah was very excited today. It was the first time she was going to ride a horse. Her uncle took her to the stables where the horses were. Horses have always been her favorite animals. When she saw the horses, her heart was filled with excitement. She picked one of the horses to ride. She got her equipment. All laced up and ready to go, she got on the horse. At first the ride was bumpy. Soon enough, she got the hang of it. She felt like she was flying. When it was time to leave, and she could think was when the next time was going to be. Breaking a computer. John was playing a new game on his computer. The game was intense. He was on the final level. A monster came out of nowhere and attacked his character. John got very angry. He slammed his fist into the computer. The computer went black. "Oh no," John screamed. The computer was now broken. John had to tell his parents. They were very upset with him. They took the computer to the shop the next day to get fixed. John felt very bad. He learned not to take his anger out violently. He stopped playing the game. Shopping at the market. Tara and her mom were shopping at the market. Their relatives were coming to have dinner with them. Tara went to get the apple juice while her mom went to get the lettuce. Her mom got all the ingredients for salad. She got tomatoes, lettuce, chicken, and croutons. Tara then suggested making brownies for dessert. She got the brownie mix and nuts to put inside. They also bought some chicken and pasta. They were ready for checkout. The cashier rang up all their items. They paid for their food. After putting all their food in bags, they left the grocery store. They were ready to begin preparing their food. Seeing an eye doctor. Samantha couldn't see clearly what the teacher brought on the board. She told her mom about it. Her mom told her it was time to get her eyes examined and get new glasses. She went to her eye doctor. After waiting for her name to be called, she saw the doctor. The eye doctor tested her eyes out, Samantha picked out a frame. She tried the new glasses and saw perfectly. The new glasses were ready for her to pick up. She was excited. The next day in class, she was able to see anything clearly. Samantha now remembers to check her eyes every year. Sold out tickets. Kathleen wanted to see her favorite band. They were performing in her city. The concert was in a couple of months. The tickets went on sale online an hour ago. She was asleep when the tickets were on sale. When she woke up, the tickets were all sold out. Kathleen was sad that she couldn't see her favorite band. She sat in her bed listening to their latest album. She was mad at herself for falling asleep. Later on, her friend came over. Her friend told her she bought tickets for her. Kathleen was super happy and hugged her friend. She was excited to go to the concert with her friend. Go surfing. Today was a nice day. The weather was great. It was a good time to go to the beach. Andrea decided to go surfing. She went with her family. Andrea and her family drove down to the beach. When she got out of the car, she headed straight to the water. The water was cold at first. The waves were great as the wind was perfect. After surfing, she ate lunch with her family. They grilled hot dogs and loved surfing. Today was a fun day for her. Her family had a great time surfing. She felt good spending time with her family. A perfect day for hiking. Saul and Victor decided to go hiking. Today was a perfect day for hiking. The weather was cool, 70 degrees. The hike was 3 miles up and 3 miles down. They bought plenty of water for their hike. She brought his dog on the hike also. They hiked upwards. At the top there was a waterfall. They admired the view. It was beautiful. When they were done, they hiked back down. After the hike, Saul and Victor were tired. They decided to get a healthy fruit smoothie. They went back to Victor's house and made smoothies. Rock climbing. Brad and his friends needed something to do. Brad's friend Jeremy suggested they go rock climbing. None of them had even been. Brad agreed and said it would be a good idea. They drove to the rock climbing place. They paid $10 to go inside. They saw all the walls and harnesses. Brad and his friends got excited. They started to get all their equipment. They raced. Jeremy was the first one to climb the whole wall. All of them had tons of fun. They didn't want to go home. Show cones. It was the last day of the summer day camp. It was hot, almost 100 degrees. The counselors needed a way to cool off the kids. After talking, the counselors decided to give out snow cones. The snow cones would be made out of ice and syrup. There were different flavors: strawberry, blueberry, and raspberry. Some kids got one flavor, some kids mixed them together. All the kids loved the snow cones. It was a funny day. Everyone enjoyed their treats. Snow cones were a success. After the kids had their snow cones, they went to the playground. The snow cones helped cool them off.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.